Hi everyone, welcome to my art studio. I'm Yasna and I'm here to teach you how to start oil colors from the very basic to all way professional level. Well, in this video we will cover all basics of painting, including introduction to essential tools and their foundation, studying light and shadow, understanding composition and framing, and how to begin drawing step by step. It's a good starting point for anyone who wants to build a strong foundation in painting.
Let's see what tools you need to get started. Alright, to get started, it's a good idea to first set a frame or border for your drawing. Though if you're working in canvas, you don't really need to. Well, in painting we use a frame to define the boundaries of our composition. It helps us decide what to include, organize the elements within the space, guide the viewer's eyes, and translate a three-dimensional subject into two-dimensional surface more effectively. And now let's see how to draw or how to put a frame on a cardboard or your surface. As demonstrated in a video during my explanation, place your pinky finger along the edge of the paper at nearly a vertical angle. Then gently pull the brush to draw a frame line. And pay attention to the color. Use a medium gray tone for the frame and be sure to thin the paint slightly before applying it, like this. When drawing the top and bottom lines of the frame, if your sketchbook has a spiral binding like mine, hold your hand at a shadow angle around 30 degrees. This helps you draw a clean straight line like this. So slowly. Well, for beginning to draw a paint, you need two more steps. Step 1 is to warming your hand, and step 2 is to observing your model. Now, I want you to guide you how to warm your hand. Well, depending on where you hold the brush, it applies different pressure to the paper, which creates different types of lines, as you can see. And make sure to thin the paint first and then begin drawing your lines. Just watch carefully. Holding the brush vertically allows you to create fine, delicate lines. Mastering this grip is important for painting detail elements, so this is a perfect time to practice it before you start your drawing. Now when you hold the brush from the end, your hand moves more freely while drawing and it puts less pressure on a brush. And just keep in mind, the proper way to draw paint is not by moving your wrist. Do not bend or rotate it. Instead, move your entire arm from the shoulder. This kind of movement gives you better control of your artwork. Like this, you can see this. After you practice a little bit with your thin brush, I want you to practice with your flat brush too and see how lines it can create. When choosing a model or landscape for painting, it's really important to pick something you truly love. I'm going to use one of the drawings from this book. It features landscape sketches by Ivan Shishkin. Since I enjoy working with vertical compositions, I adjusted the preparation of the reference slightly to match the format. Before you start coloring, you need to begin with a drawing. And there are different approaches to drawing. Personally, I like contour line drawings because it results in more precision. But in any case, it's important to first define the area where your subjects are placed and then start building your lines. For contour line drawing, it's best to use a medium tone of paint. Make sure to thin the paint before you start and begin drawing slowly and carefully. My sketch took about 5 minutes, I guess, but to keep the video from getting too long, I sped it up. You might wonder where to start. I suggest dividing the page and have to see where the subject sits. Begin with the most complex part. Well, nature drawing is detailed and tricky, so aim for accuracy, but not need to draw every leaf. Just mark the general areas for leaf and branches, because later we're going to paint them. Now for coloring. One simple beginner-friendly method for painting is to start with the darkest tone, but notice, I'm not using black. I start with the darkest gray instead, then I gradually add lighter grays based on what I see. And I encourage you to do the same. As you notice, I didn't use black or white. The whole process was done with grays. But for details, we'll use black and white. It's best to let the painting dry completely before adding the final details with black and white paint. As you can see, my paint is dried completely, and then I'm adding little by little details. I'm adding a little contrast.
Well, that's it for today's session. Thanks for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. See you next session.